Hello and welcome to another episode of Nothing Definitive. I'm Sam Carlson, and today I want to talk about how to become psychologically invulnerable. Okay, so first of all, what is psychological invulnerability? It's basically this effect of like enlightenment and reflection and stuff that I've experienced in the last I don't probably 6 months to a year ago. I started to notice it, and it was this feeling where I almost feel like I'm on a quest all the time or something. Like I'm on this journey that kind of like supersedes all the mundane, ridiculous things in life that we deal with. Like as you're pursuing enlightenment, that just seems so much more important than almost everything else. I say almost because there's, important things like family and dating and being with people and I guess pursuing careers and stuff if you like your job and whatnot. But for the most part, it supersedes at least a lot of the day to day, maybe like interactions with people that like well, I'll just jump right in, I guess. Basically, becoming psychologically invulnerable means that you're kind of like unfazed by trivial things like people getting upset or really overly emotional or rational thinking, people acting really negatively. The One example would be like if you're driving and you basically piss someone off that's driving behind you or something. They drive by all angry, they're all angry, they're drive by all aggressively, maybe they flick you off or beep their horn or something. And I noticed like when I was younger and stuff, that would actually cause me to feel kind of negative, like maybe like upset that they did that or angry at them for being angry at you or whatever. And it kind of just creates this cycle of negativity. And nowadays I'm noticing that I'm feel like almost invulnerable to it, where they throw negativity in my direction because they're upset about something, and I almost just don't even take notice. It's just like it's like it never happened, basically. And it's really interesting because it happens all the time. It's just this feeling like you're almost like you constantly put everything in perspective, like all the time. And things like overly emotional, irrational responses that people give you just seem so trivial that you're just like, I don't care. Like you can act that way, but it doesn't, like, I don't even bother dealing with it because it's so incredibly trivial from like the universe's point of view, or even from you as an individual pursuing enlightenment. Like spending even the slightest amount of time dealing with it is like a waste of time when you could be thinking about something really important. Because a lot of as someone who's pursuing enlightenment or intellectualism, you have to spend a lot of time just thinking. So like spending even a minute thinking about how they were pissed off and how you responded or whatever, you just choose to ignore it completely, and you kind of just build this barrier. Like, I don't this external world, unless it's offering something of value, I don't need to deal with it because it's a waste of my time, more or less. So it's really interesting. It's kind of like a skill in a way. If you can cultivate that, you can continue to have this just constant putting things in perspective constantly. Like, how big is it? Is it important? It's not important. It's just someone being irrational. Ignore it, and it just happens kind of in the background. And it's really interesting. It's like an ability that you get from pursuing enlightenment, or at least that's how I've perceived it thus far. So kind of a shorter video today, but just wanted to bring that up and talk about it. So thank you very much for listening, and stay tuned for future episodes.